A billionaire quietly trailed his black cleaning lady and her children after her shift ended, and what he witnessed brought tears to his eyes. Daniel Richardson stood hidden behind the curtain of his private, staring through the bulletproof window as Carmen Santos slipped 3 cans of food and a bottle of children's medicine into her faded bag. It was the 4th time in 2 weeks that his mansion's automated inventory logs had shown small discrepancies, always at the same hours, always linked to her access badge. At 41, Daniel had created a medical tech empire worth $2.3 billion. He hadn't reached that level by overlooking details or placing blind faith in employees. Every cent was monitored, every worker tracked, every process tuned for maximum precision. And now the woman who had cleaned his home for 8 years, the woman who knew every schedule, every hallway, every domestic secret, was taking items out. Carmen was 54, mother of 3 grown children Daniel had never once cared to learn about, and possessed the rare skill of keeping a 15-bedroom mansion immaculate without ever making our presence known. She clocked in at 7 a.m. sharp, clocked out at 4:30 p.m. sharp, and for those 9 hours might as well have been a shadow, except for the red alerts that kept flashing on his home control panel. As Daniel watched her fold towels with her usual crisp precision, as if nothing was hidden in her bag, the issue wasn't the cost. He wouldn't even notice if those supplies vanished entirely. It was the quiet betrayal, the breach of trust, the unsettling thought that someone he paid generously could deceive him this way. When Carmen switched off the kitchen lights and headed toward the staff exit, Daniel already had his car keys in hand. Not the Bentley the chauffeur used, not the Tesla reserved for meetings, the gray Honda Civic he kept for emergencies, the one no one would associate with the CEO of Richardson Global. 20 minutes later, he trailed her 3 cars behind as she guided her 2008 Corolla through streets growing narrower and darker. Daniel had never stepped foot in that part of town, not out of discrimination, but because he simply never had a reason to. His office was downtown, his mansion was in the wealthiest suburb, and between them were only highways and nameless neighborhoods on a GPS screen.